All right, Math 7C, hopefully you have turned in your homework 5-6 by now online as a picture. I sent out an announcement, and hopefully your sub told you as well. It's after 8:10 a.m. at this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at graphing using our slope and y-intercept. Let's take a look at the key here to check over your work that you hopefully completed. Number one, that +2, we should really, I guess, talk first about just a quick reminder of what we're doing here. We are graphing using slope-intercept form, so that's y equals mx plus b. Okay, your m is your slope, your b is your y-intercept. Okay, this is checking the last lesson here before the test. We're going to take several days to study for the Chapter 5 test, because I think it's super important that you guys know what you're doing with graphing, graphing lines and those kind of things, and understanding the XY plane. So that's kind of my goal with this chapter, is to make sure we have success, building confidence as we do super well, hopefully, on our Chapter 5 test right before we get into end of year things. So we are going to be graphing using the slope and y-intercept, so I can identify that this is my slope. Okay, that's that rise over run situation. And here's my y-intercept. Okay, that y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. The y-axis is that up and down axis. So +2 is that y-axis. That's my up and down, or yeah, +2 is the point where my line crosses the y-axis. That's that red dot right there. And then I can just go ahead and apply my slope from there. So as you did this, hopefully you started at the origin, you went up 2, put a dot at +2, and you can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and right 1, 2, 3 to get to this dot. Okay, as I applied that, I just really applied the negative to the top part, so I went -4/3, which is down 4, and then right 3. The reason I went right 3 is because it's positive, and down 4 is because it's negative. And then I can do that again, down 4, right 3, put a dot, and draw my nice line there. Okay, same way on number 2, down 6, put a dot, that's my y-intercept, then up 1, right 2, because they're both positive. Up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, draw your line. Number 3, I'm going up 7, because that's my y-intercept, put a dot. Then my slope is going to be that invisible 1 and then that fraction of over 1. So I'm going up 1, right 1. Okay, up 1, right 1. If I want to do the opposite of that, would be down 1, left 1. So I can also do that. Down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. Also takes me to a point on my line. So either way, I'll be on my line. 4, the only trick here is to write it over 1. So I'm going to go up 4, put a dot, then go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. You can draw your line. 5, the only trick is once you've done down 3, you got to go up 5 and right 4. That's a lot of dots counting, but that's your slope. Here's your y-intercept. Okay. Hopefully over the next, different activities and whatnot that we're using to practice, you will be well versed in finding your y-intercept and your slope and just putting those on your paper right away on the graph. Here I'm going up 5 and putting a dot for my y-intercept, and then I have that invisible 1 over 1 there. So I'm going down 1, right 1 this time, down 1, right 1. Number 7, I have nothing here, and we know nothing as a number for my y-intercept is just 0, so I'm crossing at 0. Making that a fraction, I'm going to go down 3 and right 1. Okay, remember I can always make any number, any whole number especially, a nice fraction by writing it over 1. 8, I have a -1 for a y-intercept, so I start at the origin, go down 1. Then my slope is -1/3, so I'll go down 1, right 3, down 1, right 3, put dots at each of those spots. And number 9, -5 is my y-intercept. I'm going up 5 and right 6 for my slope. Okay, hopefully that's clear. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask me on Wednesday when I'm there with you. All right, jumping into the study guide, here's how I want you to do this. I want you to Listen to me do one of them maybe, or probably I'll just say you try it first, and just so pause the video, try it, and then go ahead and watch me check it with you as I work through these. So I think that's the best way of doing it. If you just watch the whole video all the way through and copy down all the answers, that's one way of doing it, but I would say trying it yourself first is a great way to practice and study for the actual test. Okay, so sometimes life is all about being ready for the test, not just getting this done right now. You got to think about the future, not just what's happening right now. Let's go ahead and start with the coordinate plane. You can go ahead and pause and then fill out this whole thing for this section right here, and then I'll go over it. All right. The ordered pair for A, I'm going left 1 for my x value. Remember, it's x and then y. I'm going left 1 and then up 1, so negative 1, 1. And that is in quadrant 2. Remembering these are quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. I should have written it. That is Q2i's quadrant 2. That looks kind of ugly, but it will. What about B? B, I'm going left. What is that, 7? 1, 2. Left 7, up 0. That's on the x-axis. C, I'm going left 6, up 3. That's quadrant 2. D, I'm going left 4, down. Left 4, down 5. Both negative. That's in quadrant 3. Oops. This one I'm going down, or left, right 0, down 3. That's on the y-axis. F, I'm going left 2 and up 6. That's in quadrant 2, a lot in quadrant 2 on this one. G, I'm going right 6 and down 2. That's in quadrant 4. And H, that's in quadrant 1. I can already identify that. And that one is right 4 up 2, looks like to me. Okay, that's what you had for topic 1. Topic 2, relations and functions, is all about graphing each relation. So I'll just quickly let you pause and then go ahead and fill that out. This is all just about plotting the points. These ones do not need to be in a straight line. These can just probably be kind of scattered about. That's going to be that point. This point, negative 2, 1, be right about there. 0, 2 is right there. And 6, 4 would be right about, there you go, 6, 4. Okay, number 2, negative 1, 4 is you go left 1 and then up 4. Left or right 0, up 3. Right 5, up 2. And right 2, down 1 for 2, negative 1. Those are your points. 3, I'm going to go right 4, down 4. And then right 3, up 1. Right 2, down 3. And then right 1, down 5. Those are your dots, each of those. Okay, I know that I did that quick, but you can always go back and check your work there. You can go ahead and pause and complete these 2 function tables and then come back and play, and I will show you how to do them. All right, now that you've done it, just to remind you how we do this, we're going to take the x value and plug it in for the y. So negative 4 times 2 here, minus 3 would give you a value of, will give you a negative 11. So negative 211 is my table. If I plug a 0 in there, I'm going to get negative 4 times 0 minus 3, which gets me negative 3. So 0, negative 3. Remember, I'm writing these x, y's down just as the x value and then my y value. 4, I'm going to do negative 4 times 2 minus 3, which is negative 11. Oh, I missed some up here. That should say negative 4 times negative 2, which is not 11, so let's fix that. Because negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8, minus 3 is 5, so it should be negative 2, 5. Hopefully yours said 5 and not 11. This one should say 2, negative 11. That one's correct now. And then I have negative 4 times 4, which is negative 16, minus 3 is negative 19. So 4, negative 19, which would be off a graph unless it was a very large graph in terms of our work. That's number 4. Number 5, we're going to plug in the negative 8, negative 2, 2, and 6 into this equation here. So 1/2 of negative 8 plus 1. Half of negative 8 is negative 4, plus 1 is negative 3. So negative 8, negative 3 is the first one. 1/2 of negative 2 is negative 1, plus 1 is 0. So negative 2, 0. 1/2 times 2 is 1, plus 1 is 3. So 2, 3. Oh, did I just say 1 plus 1 is 3? Huh. 1/2 of 2 is 1, plus 1 is 2. So 2, 2. It's a brain fart moment. Half of 6 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So 6, 4. I got that one right. All right, that's 4 and 5. Taking a look at these tables to graph each function, I'm only going to have you do, let's have you do maybe just 6 and 8 and 9. So quickly check those, and then I will, or quickly do those, and then I'll check them with you. That only leaves a few more things to do here after that, so please do those quickly. All right, hopefully you finished doing 6, 8, and 9. I'm going to plug in my x values here. And I'm going to plot these points then after that. Okay, so negative 2 minus 2, plugging in that negative 2, gives me negative 4. So negative 2, negative 4, it's right there. Next one, plugging a 0 in is 0, negative 2. Plugging a 2 in, 2 right here, minus 2 gives me 0. So write 2 up or down 0. The next one is 4. So I'm plugging a 4 in for my x. 4 minus 2 is 2. So write 4 up 2. It gives me a nice straight line like I should have. And I'm done. Number 8. Plugging the negative 2 in for the x there gives me positive 4, plus 1 is 5, so negative 2, 5. Plugging the negative 1 in there gives me positive 2, plus 1 is 3, so negative 1, 3. Plugging that 0 in there gives me negative 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. And finally, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 1 is negative 1. So 1, negative 1 right there. And that's a nice straight line. Should write those down, I guess. Negative 1, 3, 0, 1, and 1, negative 1. There you go. I don't think I got all these filled in either. 0, negative 2, 2, 0, and 4, 2. There you go. Number 9, this 1/2 fractions back, huh? Half of negative 4 is negative 2, plus 3 is 1, so negative 4, 1. When I plug in that negative 2, half of negative 2 is negative 1, plus 3 is 2, so negative 2, 2. Plug in 0 in here, that's easy because half of 0 is just 0, plus 3 is 3. And 1/2 of 2 is 1, plus 3 is 4, so 2, 4. And again, a nice straight line. Badly drawn though, hold on. Let's get that going again. Better. That's number 9. That completes that page. You can flip it to the next page. These next couple, thankfully, are a little bit shorter, so I'm going to have you go ahead and do 12 through 17 here, and then we'll check them. is find the slope of each line. In simplest form, write the answer. So we're going to count rise over run here. Rise over run. Let's see what we got. Up 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. So my slope is 2 over 5. Easy peasy. 13, I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right 2. So down 6, right 2. That simplifies to negative 3 over 1 when I divide the top and the bottom by 2. 14, I'm going down 1, and then I'm going right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Negative 1 over 8. These next couple should be easy peasy, knock them out of the park questions on your test. I'm going to write my y equals x, and my slope always goes in front of the x, my y-intercept afterwards. So negative 1x plus 0, all done. Y equals x, and I put the negative 4/3 in front of the x, and the positive 3 after the x, all done. And 17, y equals 5x plus 1. In front, behind, done. All right. This is our last couple here. Let's see. I'm only going to have you do, well, let's do 18 and 20 here. We're going to skip 19. And then on the other 6, we're going to have you do, let's have you do 24. Let's have you do 25. Let's have you do 22 and 21. So let's skip 23. Although on 23, the only trick to this is just put it plus 0 there and you start at 0. That's the only trick to that. Okay. So let's have you go ahead and try all those. If you're running up against the end of class, then you can probably work through these quickly as you can. If you get stuck, move on to the next one and then watch the this end of this video, me checking it. 18, your slope is going to be up 2, right 3. Your y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, is down 1, 2, 3 from the origin, so it would be negative 3. It's always just how many up or down it is from this origin point. So negative 3. And now this just becomes those easy problems where I write y equals x, put my slope in front, my y-intercept behind, and I'm done. Okay, hopefully those are easy. 20, same thing. Let's go ahead and find my slope down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right 2. When I divide those, that comes out to negative 3. My slope's negative 3. Then I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4 for my y-intercept. So I write y equals with an x, put the negative 3 in front, negative 4 behind, all done. Hopefully those were pretty easy. 21, let's knock these last couple out. These are just graphing using slope and y-intercept, which is what we just practiced and did on our homework, so I'm not going to spend too much time explaining what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, put a dot. My slope is 2 over 1, so I'm going up 2 and then right 1 because they're both positive. Up 2 and then right 1. If I wanted to go the opposite, I would go down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. Oh, I'm on the same line. Perfect. So that's how that works when I do that quote-unquote opposite thing. The opposite of up 2, left 1, or up 2, right 1 is down 2, left 1. That opposite keeps me in the same line. 22, I'm going to go up 2, put a dot for my y-intercept. That's why I did that. Then I'm going to go up 3 and then right 2. Up 3 and then right 2. The opposite of up 3, right 2 is down 3 and left 2. Down 3, left 2. Oh, I'm in the same line. So I can go ahead and draw my line all the way across the graph with arrows. Beautifully done, all done. Okay. say, hopefully I've added a negative slope. I did, okay. 24, and I have nothing in front of the x. It's a negative 1 over 1. That's an invisible 1 with a 1 fraction of 1. So I'm going to start by going up 7, which I believe is there. And then negative 1 is down 1, right 1, negative 1 over 1. So down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. Opposite of that is up 1, left 1. I got that beautiful looking slope right there. All done. And 25. These are like I don't know if I said this. I guess I didn't. These are going to be the last questions on your test. So if you can knock these out of the park, you'll do great. 2, 4, 5. Your test isn't for a little bit because we got a few days of review. Because like I said, important to me that we knock this out of the park. Know how to do it. Down 5 is my y-intercept, and then I go down 1, right 2. I can just keep doing that. The opposite of down 1, right 2 would be up 1, left 2, left 2. I notice I'm choosing to just apply the negative to the top number in these fractions. I think that's just easier, and then you can go ahead and apply your reverse. There we go, beautiful-ish. Line drawn. All right, if you got any questions, let me know. You guys can go ahead and move on to the next thing that your sub has for you in the sub plans.